Hi everybody, this is Blair Struble. I'm going to show you guys the process of creation of one of these masks that we are hoping to get in your hands very soon. There are a few parts that go into the construction of this mask. The first part is a sort of a 3D printed platform. This has been constructed off of a digital face scan by some dentists and orthodontists. So we've scaled these up and down for two sizes. This will not create a complete seal around your face, so that's why I'm going to show you how to do this to customize it for your individual face. There's going to be an elastic 1-inch wide band that will go around, and we've got a little clip that has been donated so graciously by people in our community. So we will provide these elastic bands. In the middle of the band, you're going to cut right down the center about a 2.5-inch slit right there, and that's what's going to fit around the mask to hold it on your face. In addition, you guys are going to be provided with your own filters within the hospital. I cut a HEPA filter here. The diameter of this is about 4.5 inches to fit around the small mask. The larger one is going to take about a 5.5-inch diameter circle. But essentially you're going to want to go about 2 inches larger than the whole opening there. That's going to be held on by a rubber band that you'll probably double over to keep it secure. And voila, at the end you'll have a mask that will look like this, and we're hoping will protect you guys. In addition, we've got some dental materials, and this is what I'm going to show you. Probably the hardest part of this project is to individualize this for each face. It's a pretty good fit, but we're going to use some tray adhesive that we use in the dental field. That's going to help adhere this material to the edge of the mask to help create a seal. And we're also going to use what's called polyvinyl siloxane, or PVS. It comes in a little extrusion gun, and we will be, local dentists will be providing these to donate to you. There are some tips, and each one of these tubes we anticipate will probably make 2 to 3 masks. So let me show you how that's done. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, polyvinyl siloxane is safe. We use it inside the mouth in the dental field to take really accurate impressions inside the mouth. So this should be a really safe material to use right up against your face. We're going to provide you with some dental tray adhesive. It comes in a little jar like this. The first step of this process is to paint some adhesive just around the edge. You're going to go right around the edge, all the way around. I won't bore you by making you watch all of this, but you're going to go all the way around the edge, and you're going to try and let this dry for about 2 or 3 minutes. Then you'll be ready to put on the polyvinyl siloxane. So just like so.
And on the inside.
And on the inside as well. And these masks should have a little bit of a rib to them around, so that there's a little more mechanical locking, but essentially you're going to want to go around the entire edge just like that. Once your tray adhesive dries around the entire edge, you're going to want to take one of these extrusion guns. You're going to slide this right in here. I'll show you how this works. This stuff just slides right in to there, slides right in. You're going to lock that down, and then you're going to start to squeeze the gun until you feel pressure. You'll see that as you start to squeeze that through, you'll start to see this PVS material come through the gun. It's mixing. There are going to be several colors of this, so if it's not purple, don't worry, it's going to work just fine. And you're basically going to put quite a bit around the entire edge. I'm going to go pretty quickly here. This stuff sets up in about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, so you're going to want to go fairly quickly around the entire edge. And then I'm going to go around and do an extra coat just to get a little extra on there. Don't worry about being perfect about this. It's not about that. So now I'm going to go back and give a little extra all around the edge. And I'm going to put a little more in where I feel like I missed the first time around. But just continue to kind of squeeze this out as I squeeze the gun. Got a little spot that's hanging down there. And once you feel like it's pretty well coated, pretty quickly, then you are going to hold this up to your face. Like I said, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I'm going to go 3 minutes on this. You just put it right where you want it. And you're going to want to put a little pressure so you seal everything there. So then you get to wait for about 3 minutes.
And you're gonna know once it's totally set up. When you touch it, it will feel like it's completely set up. Right now, if I touched it, it would be gooey and kind of stringy. In about another 2 minutes, it will feel like it's totally set up. Okay, at this point, I confirmed that the material is hardened and secured, and I've kind of felt all the way around. I've got a good seal there. So the hardest part of this is really just separating your skin from it a little bit. So just to start getting it separated, you're not gonna really wanna pull it right away from your face because the material may then pull away from the mask. But you're essentially just going to kind of start to go around and pull your skin away from it and just try and keep that onto the mask as best you can. So I'll do that on both sides. You start on your cheek because it helps get it separated. I'll go around all the way around my chin. And you can see it will slowly separate, and you want to just do your best to keep the material attached to the mask. I would say the nose is the hardest part. There's not a lot of fat on your nose. So there you go. And I can feel that it's starting to separate on all sides. There we go. Take it off of the chin and just kind of tease it off on both sides a little bit, like so.
Yay. So once it's separated, you will see that you've got a pretty good seal. I think I probably put a little void in there. You can always change the tip on this gun, and that once it hardens, you're not going to be able to reuse this tip. So a couple of you doing it at the same time, you can probably just do yours and then keep going and flow for the next person, so you'll get the most out of each tip. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in and put a little bit more of that material where I notice there's a little void there, and then just hold that right up to my face again to get a really good seal. That should do it.